Okay, you guys, it's a good day because I can be as loud as I want to be because my mom is of my Nana, so I get the spot to myself for the night, which is really, really nice. I love my mom, yes, but who doesn't like to have time by themselves? So I get to be loud, and I choose to spend this time talking about my grievances against TMZ, okay, and Britney Spears. That's what I'm going to choose to use my time for today. And I feel a type of way because not only has TMZ gone against Britney and like made this insane narrative, like which they have always done from like the beginning of time, like they just don't let up off of her. Weren't they involved in the whole Johnny and Amber videotape? And then they were trying to squash the witness from speaking. What was his name? Morgan Tremaine? Tried to squash him from speaking and shut that all down. When we know that they anonymously just so happened to get this link of this video, Johnny messing up his own house and things, you know? And so then we get this whole article that's like, oh, Britney's acting manic in a restaurant in LA and da-da-da, and everybody's like, what's going on? Because honestly, Britney had been like MIA. We didn't really know what was going on. There was some concern there. People thought she was missing. All this stuff, like there was concern. So then she pops up here in this restaurant and TMZ is making it seem like she's having like this freak out when in actuality her witnesses, like the staff there, she was being harassed and was being recorded without consent while she's trying to enjoy a meal. Like, it's just rude. I will never understand why. Like, I don't think I've met anybody famous, but I don't think that I would lose my mind and sense enough to just like walk up on somebody and start recording them while they're eating, like, and just like, you know, like if anything, I would go up and like ask to take a picture or something like that. I don't even know if I'd have the balls to do that because I'm like super fucking shy. So I probably would just look at them and just like mentally take a picture of it and then tell people. And if you don't believe me, you don't believe me, whatever. But yeah. Like, that's probably how I'd handle it. But I will never understand why people just, like, feel like they could just walk up on somebody like that. Like, celebrities, yes, they're public people. But at the end of the day, they're still people. And you kind of got to think how you would feel if you were in the same type of situation. You know, like, if the tables were turned. People lack empathy in this world. They, like, lack the skills to be able to put themselves in somebody else's shoes and think about it the other way around. It's like so weird. It's so weird. So like now the big thing is that TMZ has been reported because they're trying to put out this false narrative. So they've been like reported to the FCC. I'm gonna like pull it up and everything. They've been reported to the FCC. Now there's claims that they have taken the audio and part of this video and like distorted it to make this sound like gibberish, okay, like to further this narrative that she's having this manic crazy episode out here in LA. Like, how rude. And so then somehow people reversed it and she's actually saying, I'm trying to get away, meaning she's trying to vacate the premises and get herself in safer situation. And so just all the way around, it's TMZ being fucking messy and just really pushing. And this is why you can't trust media. But they got caught the fuck up this time. They got caught the fuck up. And I'm glad it was with Britney because she deserves it. And they have done this shit over and over and over again. And it's just time out. It's time out for this. So we're going to get into some of this stuff. And then also why I wanted to get on here is because I was scrolling on Twitter and the Britney Stan account, like the verified one, and Andy are like beefing. Andy was in the girls' DMs, or whoever's behind the account was in their DMs, and they're going back and forth. Oh, okay. I'm just like, why is it every time I turn around, I feel like, I don't want to say that. I just feel like Andy, like, he's very much everywhere and everything. And so I was reading the comments and people had like strong feelings about him, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And it's kind of different because I knew Andy, I'm talking about Popcorn Planet, I knew Andy from the Johnny Depp trial and like following him with that and whatnot. So that's how I knew of him. And then to see him like come into this space of like Britney stands and this, that, and another. Obviously he covers like pop news and stuff. So it's just all very interesting. And so we'll get into a little bit of that. But I hope that you guys are having a great Wednesday evening. I went out there, I got to go on the porch, I got to smoke, I got to come in here, I got some Chinese food I'm gonna eat later. Like, it was really needed for me to have some alone time to just, you know, like, you could do stuff alone that you can't do when you got another person in the other room. So like, it's just, yeah. So we'll get into some stuff. I gotta pull up everything because yet again my iPad is not working. All right, so I've got it pulled up. So let me just preface this by saying that, like, this is posted from the Britney stand. It is verified. However, I do not see where it says anywhere who actually submitted this, but I have a feeling it's whoever is behind this, the Britney Stan account. And if you are interested in keeping up with Britney news, they are all over it, like all over it all the time. So just if you wanted to know that. So starting with the report to the Federal Communications Commission for distorting the news about Britney Spears. So this unknown person, with whom I feel like it's probably the person behind this account or people, it's a long letter, but I'm gonna read it because I ain't got nothing but time. So it says, hello, we are writing to submit a formal complaint to the Federal Communications Commission against TMZ Live, a tabloid news organization owned by Fox Corporation, for an egregious violation of the FCC's policy against broadcast news distortion, demonstrating clear bias in how they covered a significant event. And I feel that's so. But of course they're going to say, oh, this is how we received the video. So this is another situation where they're receiving video a la Amber Heard. They're receiving video that is distorted and or cut and or edited and just putting it out there and not verifying anything, just putting it out there and then putting their own spin and twist on it and putting up a pathetic, horrible headline that's going to be against an actual person. Now, I'm not saying like, oh my God, bow down to celebrities, they have it so hard. No. Obviously, there's a price that you have to pay to get that, but like, it's just like, damn. Like, why does it have to be like this? They did that with Johnny and Amber. They accepted that edited video where in the end it was cut out with her smiling and laughing. Okay, and so now they're getting this video with Britney Spears and it has some type of distortion where she's sounding like she's crazy. And when you play it backwards, I wonder who even thought of that, or like where that even came from, the thought to like play it backwards, or you reverse it, you get, I'm trying to get away. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's like so much conspiracy, and I try not to be super conspiracy, like, but like things are never as they seem. Like, they're just not. And there's all types of shit happening in the background, and we're just fed what we're supposed to be fed. So you have to dig out here. It's just ridiculous. So on January 16, 2023, TMZ Live falsely reported on live television that Britney Spears had a manic episode at a restaurant in Hollywood. Included in their coverage was a doctored video that was materially edited before its publication. Harvey Levin, the founder of TMZ, played the video on air and claimed Britney Spears was speaking gibberish. Like, why would you say someone's speaking gibberish? Like, she's incoherent, like she can't form sentences, like she can't form words, like someone took her out to this, like she's, like, all the implications behind that, you know what I mean? I can't. And that it wasn't English or anything like that. Another anchor compared her to a beeping sound. However, when the doctor video is played in reverse, someone can be heard saying Britney Spears and Britney herself saying, I'm trying to get away. Therefore, the coverage by TMZ Live was a material distortion of the news on broadcast television. In fact, Britney Spears was speaking English, not gibberish, as they were reporting. In addition to the doctored video in question, Britney Spears' husband, Sam Asghari, has disputed TMZ's report that he left Britney at the restaurant, saying, "I went to get the car to get the hell out of there, and the people just thought I left, but that didn't happen." Despite the false representations made by TMZ Live, this became a worldwide news event, with multiple publications reporting on the incident, including Newsweek, Page 6, and Cosmopolitan. So I am really happy that Sam did say something. They caught him on the street out or whatnot. And he said, you know, I was trying to get the car so we could get the hell up out of here from the valet. And even that, just even that, I wish I had somebody go get, you know, like, it's just like, I can't. I just can't. And I'm glad that this is happening. Like, this is a letter written, obviously, by, I feel like, this account. Is it going to do anything? I don't know. But this was actually submitted. This account actually put up a screenshot of the confirmation from the FCC saying that it was received. So we'll look at that too. Let me proceed. Like, it's very blatant. Like, even if they got the video like that, somebody else edited it, why is there no fact checking being done? Like, why are you just like, do you not think people have agendas when they're sending you things anonymously? Obviously there's an agenda there. Obviously there's some malice behind it. Obviously there's going to be something wrong with it. So why would you not look into it a little bit more before you go and put it out for the world to see? Like, everybody knows what a TMZ is. Like, they're everywhere. So like, it's going to get everywhere, and then all the other, like they said, media companies are going to grab onto it too and be saying the same thing. Or like, it's just, I feel bad. Like, I just feel like it would be such a sick thing to have like all this money, like all this everything, this prestige, you've lived like this whole life of whatever, and then you can't enjoy it, and you feel like you go out and people do you dirty, they do you wrong, they try to take you. Like, that would be a lot, and you have to be a strong person to endure that. And then I know people on the other hand say, well, they chose to have that lifestyle, they chose it. And that's true, that is true, but does it make it right? Like, imagine how boring it would be if we didn't have like entertainment. The guys to watch their football and watch a ball go up and down the fucking field, and basketball, all those entertainment, they pay them. Imagine how bored men would be. Like, I mean, like, our shows, like, and movies and plays, and it's all entertainment. Like, I feel like society needs that, and somebody has to do it, and these people, I guess, get to do it. And so, I don't know. I just see it, like, on both sides. I see it on both sides. I'm such a conflicted ass person. Like, I'm such a conflicted person. So it proceeds. I think I even lost my spot. A video of the doctored video posted on TMZ's official YouTube channel gained over almost over 700,000 views in just over 3 days. Britney herself called the event horrific since its publication. And you remember, she made that whole post on IG and everything, and then she made another video flicking them off and all that. Since its publication, there has been no effort by TMZ to correct the record. While we understand that the scope of the FCC's policy on news distortion is narrow due to the First Amendment protections of free speech and freedom of the press, and weighing the constitutionality of the policy, courts have recognized that the FCC's long-standing 50-year policy on broadcast news distortion makes a crucial distinction between deliberate distortion and mere inaccuracy or difference of opinion. First, the regulation only applies to the broadcast medium, which in this case it was. So this person went through the regulations, they went to the book, they went to the law, they took the time to do the research and said they did this. Let me go to the chapter, section A, you know, index B, like whatever. Like, they went there. Second, we submit that based on the doctored video and the statements made by the founder Harvey Levin, this appears to be deliberate. That's where it is. That's the issue. to be deliberate attempt to distort a factual news report. That's the issue. It's deliberately done. It's not a mistake. They do it all the time. They get away with it, and it's just like whatever. It's just like whatever. Like, it's so deliberate, and that's what malice is, and that's what got so-and-so caught up, because it was malicious. You knowingly did that. Knowingly, it's deliberate, and that's what makes it wrong. To distort factual news report rather than an error stemming from mistake, right, or expression of opinion. Moreover, based on the worldwide nature of this offense, we submit that it was a significant event and not merely a minor or incidental aspect of the news report. In order to substantiate this claim, we are submitting evidence in addition to the broadcast itself, which makes a substantial showing that the news reports made by TMZ Live were deliberately intended to mislead viewers. This inclusive of versions of the doctored video, played in reverse, with proves claims made by TMZ were false and made to fit a distorted narrative, as well as statement by Britney Spears posted on her official Instagram account, meaning she came out and said it herself. That is not what happened. That is not what's true. Fuck TMZ. So, Britney Spears and her conservatorship is an issue of concern for 75% of Americans. Wow, I really want to know. Oh, okay, so she did tell the source. According to a recent YouGov poll, and Americans deserve to know their news is not being distorted. Yes. We've seen it so much. I knew in the back of my head before the trial and everything like that, I knew in the back of my head that, like, the news, like, I didn't really watch the news, but I knew it was, like, they had their own stories, their narratives, different, networks had their own spin of how they wanted things to be, whatever. I knew that. But then when the trial happened and, like, seeing the spins of these articles and these, like, I was like, my mind was blown, because we were listening and hearing it and seeing it with our own eyes and ears, and they were saying something completely different, and it wasn't making sense. It's a literal gaslight, and it's not cool. It's not cool at all. The entire world is watching. For these reasons, the FCC should investigate TMZ Live and hold them accountable for a significant violation of its broadcast news distortion policy. Boom. Thank you very much to whoever took the time to put this report out, because it's not said. But then this same account put up, confirmed the FCC is looking into TMZ for distorting the news about Britney Spears this weekend. So there's a ticket number. Thank you for your submission. Like it says, the customer complaints at fcc.gov. Your complaint provides valuable information to spot trends and practices that warrant investigations and enforcement action. We do not resolve individual complaints about this issue. There will be no status information to report on your complaint. If the FCC needs more information about your complaint, we will contact you directly. Okay. So I didn't know that each year the Enforcement Bureau takes hundreds of actions on behalf of the consumers that result in tens of millions of dollars in penalties. Damn. So they out there like, do. These actions encourage companies and individuals to abide by the law and reduce future misconduct. All right, well, we'll see what happens. Some people say nothing's gonna happen. Some people say, but it's the effort, it's the thought that counts. I'm sure Britney, if she knows about this, would be very grateful. But I just feel like it's just very hard to, like, watch these women just be torn down. And I very clearly heard on my phone. I don't know if it'll play. I hear it. I'm trying to get away. So when I hear it played on my phone, I can hear it very well. I can kind of hear it here, but it's kind of distorted because, like, this computer is not good. And that was just way too loud. But I could definitely hear it. So if you guys want to hear it for yourself, the reverse version of her saying, I'm trying to get away, it's there, versus TMZ's version, because it's just so whack. But the other side of this that interests me is the Britney Stan account, and literally her @ is, or their @ because I have no clue who is behind this. It's @ Britney the Stan, if you want to look them up. So they post 4 hours ago, YouTuber Andy Signor was in our DMs today trying to defend TMZ, claiming he had an audio engineer look into it. He even used the same word gibberish to describe Britney. It doesn't take an audio engineer, Andy. Reverse the audio and clean your ears. So then she posts the screenshots of the DMs and a picture of Andy. So the thing is, when this account, Britney the Stan, posted that this was happening, the report to the TMZ, Andy was under the comments saying, can we confirm this complaint was sent and received? So then, like I just read to you, this account certainly did go ahead and show the confirmation, the ticket number, such and such, so you can keep up on it if you want to, all right? So then they posted what I just read you with the screenshots and everything like that, and I'm just like, wasn't Andy like not in some other stuff with like another person on Twitter and like artwork and they was beefing back and forth, and now he got this stuff going on with the Britney the Stan account? Like, I don't know. I'm gonna leave my thoughts up to you guys because I don't know. But when I go up under these goddamn comments, who do I see? Andy. Let me stop. Like, I do like Andy, and I swear I would like listen to him when I was driving home from work and stuff like that to keep caught up on the whole trial and everything like that. So I'm not trying to bash him, but it's on my timeline and I see it and I'm like, I know I just saw. Anyway, so he responds up under in the comments, in the tweets. This is what he says. He says, excuse me? Okay, let me be fair. Let me go back up here and read the screenshots, because when I read the screenshots earlier, to me, quite honestly, it did not sound like he was trying to defend TMZ. It just didn't. So I'll read it to you. You can decide for yourself if you've seen it already, so on and so forth. Okay, so is this the first one? Okay. So Andy comes at her, I guess, first, saying, just had an audio. Let me not say comes at, because that's a negative connotation. See, that's a spinning of a narrative already. Like, the way you say things have a certain tone against it. So let me not say he came at her. Let me say that he inboxed her in her DMs and said, just had an audio engineer look into the backwards clip. It's bogus. TMZ one is real. So I guess that in terms is the defending against TMZ. So I mean, I guess maybe that's the defending. I don't know. You let me know what you think. So TMZ one is real. Not going to report on it, but just giving you a heads up. Did he report on it? Has he not reported on the Britney? Has he not reported on Britney? I find that highly unlikely. Has he not reported on any of this? Let me see. So, let's see. Amber, Jeremy, Camille. So the only video he did do was lies. Britney Spears was not manic. So he's defending Britney there. So like, I don't see him posting about I guess he's saying he's not posting about whether it's real or not. Maybe that's what he's saying. Doesn't mean TMZ doesn't still suck. So he's telling us that he still thinks TMZ sucks and is playing a small snippet out of context and saying it's something that it's not, but the audio wasn't edited. I don't know what to believe. Like, I just feel like I don't put it past TMZ for shit because I saw it happen with the Johnny Depp situation. So I am leaning towards the way of them having accepted said audio that may have been already doctored because somebody had a fucking intention and a scheme, by submitting this audio, this video the way that it was. Or I guess they went and did it themselves because they were out there at the dang one fucking place getting it submitted. But I don't know. Or it was given to them from this person who took the goddamn video. I don't know how they fucking got it. But it was put up wrong. Okay? It was put up wrong. So he's saying, doesn't mean TMZ doesn't still suck. It's still playing a small snippet out of context and saying it's something that it's not. But the audio wasn't edited. So then the Britney Stan account comes back and says, no, it's doctored. You don't need an audio engineer. Reverse the audio yourself and listen to it. Oh my God. Then he says, just worry we're hearing what we want to hear. But I definitely heard, like, listen to it yourself. I definitely heard I'm just trying to get away. I'd even be more noticeable if they just reversed it. And then she responds and says, IDK what more is needed when you can hear someone allegedly saying Britney Spears and she says, I'm trying to get away. It was clearly edited and doctored and then published on broadcast television, which is and then it cuts off. But then he responds and says, I wouldn't say it's legible, but hey, let's see if it works. LOL, fuck TMZ. There's too much gibberish in between. If it was reversed, it'd all be clearer. So I don't necessarily think he is defending, but like this account completely put Andy on blast. So then she has underneath the comments, Andy responding, excuse me, where did I defend TMZ? It says fuck TMZ. Also, I did reverse the audio and sent it to you. Both versions sound like gibberish because the full audio is unintelligible. We must fight this battle correctly and not look stupid. So then he also posted the audio. So then I keep going. People are defending him. He's clearly calling the audio gibberish, not Britney. He says, thank you. Never thought I'd see the Britney Spears resort to Team Con level trickery. Truly gutted. Someone says, sorry where I missed the part where Andy is defending TMZ in those DMs. He says, same. Let me say it again for all to hear. F TMZ forever. Then it gets into not a good look, Andy. As the person who actually reversed the video you are using, I can confirm it is in fact real. He's a clown. All he needs to do is download the video himself from TMZ and reverse it. It takes 2 seconds. And then someone put up he's a Michael Caine apologist and an alleged... Okay, we're not going to get into all of that. I'm not going to say that. But, like, this is the levels that people are taking it against Andy from stuff from his past and shit like that. I don't know who Michael Caine is, so let me make sure I'm reading this right. So I'm not putting out... Someone said he's a... Okay, we're just gonna go ahead, but this is the levels that it's going at. And like, these are like screenshots of like accusations, okay? I wasn't expecting that because I read some of the other comments and they were bad. I didn't get to this one, but like, this is just saying like, Andy, I'm just like, stay out of the Twitter beef, Andy, because like there are people who are like big fans of Britney. They don't give a fuck. stan, the Britney stan, for a reason. There's people who stand with her, and they're cutthroat sometimes because they truly believe, you know, this Britney is a victim. She was abused, and TMZ did do her dirty. So like now this is happening and you have people coming at you and putting out your dirty laundry like this. I am shocked. I didn't expect that one. Someone said, I really advise everyone to block him, especially big accounts. He's not safe. Someone did say Andy is a good guy and he's on our side. Leave him alone. He clearly said he doesn't like TMZ. You read into it a bit too much, I think. Unsubscribing for Popcorn Planet. Honestly, sometimes Andy seems shady. Already unsubscribed. He's so and it keeps going and going and going. Really strange direction Popcorn Planet has been going lately, targeting Prince Harry and MM as well as Brit. I've been so confused. He responded to my concerns by saying I wasn't a fair and balanced subscriber. No, Andy, you're just moving far too left. One co-host shouts into the TV. More of the accusation. So I am nobody. I am literally nobody. I am sitting on a pull-out fucking bed in the middle of some bumfuck town in the DMV area at my mom's. I am nobody to give anybody advice of any which way at all. But if I were to give advice to one person in this moment, it would be to Andy Signor to stop fucking with these people on Twitter. Just don't even like respond to it. Don't even like just get off it. Just do your show, like whatever, because they're trying to come for you. Like they're trying to come for you. So I just find this very interesting. I'm hoping that Britney is doing well. I know she's very over it. She's just fed up. How like confusing. Like they don't just, and TMZ has yet to say anything. So I don't know. It's just weird. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening. I'm gonna go heat up my Chinese food. I'm gonna probably go back out on that porch. I'm gonna watch my shows and go to sleep. I have work from home tomorrow, which is really fucking dope, and nobody will be here, so that's dope as well. And then it's Friday, so I'm trying to keep my spirits high and just keep my spirits high. No, but it's really hard. It is. It's really hard. But life is life, and I'm learning a lot of lessons, and I think that just in general, turning 30 in a couple months and just, oh my god, so many revelations, and just realizing what you want, what you don't want, and what you feel like you deserve, and like not feeling like you're asking for too much, and just like really wanting to be more grown, and like I'm a woman now, like I'm an actual woman, I'm a woman. So like I feel more like in tune with like my womanhood and stuff, I guess. And that just comes with, I feel like, spending more time with women and just, you know, so I don't know. I don't know. Life is weird. Life is crazy. It's fucking hard, and, you know, but it is what it is. So I hope that you guys are doing well. I'm very excited on the other end because I'm still saving, and I can see a future headed to where I'm getting my own place. So we'll see, you guys. I'm just so happy that I was able to get on here today and just talk and run my mouth for a second. So I just hope that you guys are enjoying yourselves, staying safe out there. I almost thought I had COVID like a week ago or so. There was a scare, but everything was cool. Everything was cool. Don't need to worry. So hope you guys are happy, healthy, and safe, and I will see you in another video. Bye.